Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Chiquis, and you've reached the voicemail box for Dear Chiquis. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with. Maybe you're going through a breakup. Maybe you're having issues with your family. Or maybe you need help figuring out how to balance your checkbook or how to start a business. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and opinions, and if you're suffering from an issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your question at the sound of the beep.
Hi, Chiquis. So I lost my mom back in 2012, and I also took care of my sisters. I was 18 years old, going on 19. She passed away 10 days before my birthday. And lately, I've been feeling like grieving. All of a sudden, I'm grieving my mom's death, and it's hitting me harder. And I don't know, like, I was just wondering if you ever go through the same thing. Like, you took care of your sister and your brothers, and you took on that role, that mom role. Do you sometimes feel like you didn't have time to grieve, and sometimes it just out of nowhere it comes? It's just nice to know what other people that have been through the same thing feel. I admire you so much because honestly, you've come a long way, and I'm trying to do the same. I graduated, got my associate. I'm at a good job. I'm trying to go back to school and get my bachelor, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I need therapy.
Loly, oh my gosh. Therapy is not a bad thing. Like sometimes, like you said, sometimes I feel like I need therapy. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but it's completely normal what you're feeling. First of all, awesome. Look at you doing all these things. That's freaking amazing. Congratulations, especially with what you've been through and like losing your mom and then having to raise your siblings. Like, you should be very proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. And I don't even know you, but I feel very proud. So congratulations for that. Felicidades. And yes, it's completely normal. I will tell you, I'm very honest about how I felt when my mom passed away. I was very upset at her for how things were for me in 2013 and a little bit in 2014. And then I started my healing process and I did a lot of therapy. And because I was on survival mode for so long, taking care of my siblings, I had to be strong for them. I felt like, yes, I wasn't able to grieve. And not only that, because I was so upset. And when I let all that go and I left those bags of resentment, I left them and freaking buried them, all the emotions of like, oh my gosh, my mom, I need her. And I just felt it a lot. And little by little, I started healing. And there are still times, even now that it's going to be, it's 12 years, I still get those moments when I'm driving and I'll listen to a song or I'll see something. I'll pass by the street that we used to exit to go to her house. And I'll just like, oh my gosh, she's not here. And I'll just start like, I get a little bit of like a panic attack and I have to like, I'm like, it's okay. Like I have to talk my way through it. It still happens. And I think it's going to happen forever because for one of my siblings' birthdays. And I'm like, why isn't she here? Or to see my nieces grow up and all these things. There are moments when it comes back and it's completely normal. It's part of grieving. It's part of healing. And not only that, celebrating and remembering your loved ones. So you are completely fine. It is normal, but I highly do suggest to do therapy. It's going to only help and help you process your thoughts and your feelings. So if you can do that, that would be awesome. But don't think there's anything wrong because there isn't. Your mom is with you. And if you see something that reminds you of her, or you listen to a song or something, or you see your mother and one of your siblings smiles, because I do all the time, like those are just little heaven messages, I feel. So yeah, just embrace it. Embrace it and cry if you need to cry, babe. Cry, because I do. I love to cry. It just makes your soul feel better and lighter. But thank you for your question, Loly. I appreciate it. And I'm sending you a big healing hug, okay? Okay, guys. Next question comes from Luisa.
Hi, Chiquis. This is like the fourth time that I'm trying to record this. I'm so nervous. I'm being your fan since you started singing. I love your mom. I watched your entire reality show, the new one. I was raped when I was 7. I haven't talked about this with absolutely nobody. My brother raped me when I was 7, and my friend. And I'm been married for 26 years. And my husband doesn't even know that this happened to me because I'm ashamed. I don't know if I should talk to him about this. I'm not sure if I should. I know it had affect our sexual life, and I always lie to him about different stuff that the reason for. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should share this with him or no.
Me, Luisa, you definitely should share it with your husband. First of all, it was not your fault, and you should not feel ashamed because it was not your fault. What happened to you was completely out of your control. You were 7 years old, and I'm so sorry that that happened. Like, I'm so sorry. I know how much that can affect us. But I do, and if you listen to the podcast, you know that I always say and recommend therapy. It is life-changing or life coaching, anything where you can go and talk to people, because what's happening right now is you're not bringing this to the light. You're burying it, and it's weighing you down, and it's not allowing you to become your best self, to live to your full potential. And not only that, it's affecting your relationship with your husband, and he's the most intimate person in your life. So I highly recommend that you have a conversation with him and you tell him, even if you cry, you were 7 years old. He's not going to look at you any different. If anything, he might even love you more. It'll bring you guys together. It'll help in your intimacy. Like, if you talk to him about this, then maybe he'll know how to touch you, or what is it that you want, or what makes you feel uncomfortable. Like, you need to talk to him about this. He needs to know. I really do think so. And if you don't even have to tell anyone else, but you bringing it to him and bringing this to light will help heal it. What diminishes darkness is light. So when you bring things to light, it will little by little diminish the darkness. And that's what I highly recommend that you do. And also, there is a rape, abuse, and incest national network that you can call. Their number is 1-800-656-HOPE. 1-800-656-HOPE, okay? Or 1-800-656-4673. That's a number if you still don't feel comfortable yet talking to your husband after listening. Hopefully you're able to listen to the podcast and listen to my response, but maybe call them if it'll make you feel better. But I do think that it would be really good for you, for your heart, for your healing, for your future, for your relationship to talk about this. And I need you to know that this is not your fault, and it does not make you any less valuable at all, at all. You are valuable, and you are beautiful, and you are not broken. I need you to know that, because for a long time I felt broken, and you are not broken, okay? Luisa, te mando un fuerte abrazo, and please have the conversation. Keep me updated, not because I want to be nosy, but I just want to know if you were able to talk to him, because I know it's definitely going to help so much. He's going to understand you on a different level, I promise you. Good luck. Okay, guys, next question comes from Chris.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Chris, my favorite scary movie. Oh my gosh. Well, my least favorite scary movie, I'll tell you, is Freddy Krueger, the Nightmare or whatever, the Elm Street one. Oh my gosh, he tortured me in my dreams and I just couldn't. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so my favorite scary movie. It's such a good question. Now that I've gotten older, I'm not watching scary movies the way I used to, because my spirituality and I have this whole thing. Before, I used to love scary movies. So I haven't watched one in a long time. I think the last one that I watched and I really, really enjoyed was The Ring. That was one of the very, last scary movies, that I really enjoyed. So I would probably have to say The Ring, Chris, for sure. That's cool. Different type of question, guys. That's why I love Dear Chiquis, because you never know what you're going to get. And that's the truth, is that I don't listen to the questions beforehand. I listen to them as you guys are listening to them. So anywho, if you have a question, please leave it at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. As you can see, it could be about anything. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next episode of Dear Chiquis. Besitos. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast, and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, and check us out on YouTube.